God does everything.
But let me ask you, do you really think that if we want to say that now, I'm not going to the kitchen, let that food to cook itself, will it happen?
Maybe he's telling you to fast.
Will it happen?
No, it will not, obviously.
It will not. If you continue eating and say that I'll fast, will you fast?
But
you won't. When it comes to things like this, people need to be serious and ready to engage in actions. You understand? When you know very well that I want the president to still continue governing the country, then remember that there is an action needed here to foster maybe the maintenance of his seat. You understand? So at the same time, I'm not maybe going against till there is point according to God, but at some point God cannot play every role to you.
That's why I said it like this. You know, right now, God knows who will be the president in 2027. But we doesn't know. We are still, bado tunavurutana. But yeye anajua. And it's just quiet. Sisi binadamu ndio bado tuna Matiang'i, no, not Matiang'i, not Gachagua, nani, eh? You see? But God now knows. Wacha hawa tu, hawa hiyo ni kazi yao ni ya kuwapea, yani ufungua akili. But for me, I know who will be the president. Is just there. It's not God who will come and give you president is this one, ndio huyu ameketi hapo. No. Lazima mtavote.
Let me ask you. Now that huyu jamaa anaitwa nani? Kimani. Amesema like kura zote za Wakikuyu zitakuwa za Matiang'i. Unajua yeye ndiye amesema. Unanielewa? Na maybe you might not know the kind of actions these people have in the background. The probability of these people maybe to follow the same route, yes, the probability of these people to follow the same route inaweza kuwa the same, inaweza kuwa the very high, na wanaweza follow their leaders, yes. But let me tell you this, if still there won't be any action behind these informations that they are trying to share to us, that maybe some people maybe at some point can come before others or before the congregation and say that we are not going to vote for the president again, instead we are going to vote for Matiang'i or somebody else, and at the same time there is no efforts maybe are made at the background to foster the same issue they are trying to roll about, then be sure with me they are still going to be losers. You understand? But if they are talking or whatever they are saying and they do talk what they mean, then I'm telling you the truth, it will be now a tight competition. Chenye kineza kikaua Kenya sahi is all about political interests. Huyu anasema ni anataka kusupport huyu, na mwingine atatokea na watasema tuna support huyu, na mwingine atatokea na anasema tunataka kusupport huyu. Yes, that is the same way, the way my sister, you are so sensitive to an extent, even something cannot drop out of you.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that is the same way. You see, that is the same way people need to be very sensitive. I'm telling you the fact. That is the same way people need to be
Why
very
do people
sensitive.
want Matiang'i in the first place? I mean, everybody knows that Matiang'i is Uru's
Before I
project.
respond, I want to finish what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
That is why people need to be very sensitive to foster how they are going to deal with this issue of maybe replacing the president, if possible. Isikuwe like they are trying to talk just talking. Let that talks behind the talks to be backed by actions. Apo watamzidi Rais Ruto. Yeah, you can ask, you question me now.
So I'm going to read a comment, then I ask you the question. So Gypsy says, we have never voted in Kenya, but the rigging has always appointed our presidents. 2027 is Ruto's second term. Like, do you believe that Ruto might come again? Now, Felix is all about money, power, interest. The public is never involved in choice.